What's up, you guys? Hello, welcome to EqualiTea, where we talk about stuff you should be talking about. Today, I thought, since my other video that was called 22 Things That Lush Employees Don't Tell You, that video got, really popular for absolutely no reason. So this is going to be 17 things a GameStop employee will never tell you. Here we go. Number 1, if there's a game that's coming out that you want, and it is a AAA title, meaning a big title like Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever, those kinds of things, 99% of the time you don't need to pre-order it. I recommend pre-ordering something that's really small, like a JRPG, or something that's not really popular, if you want to guarantee yourself a copy of the game, because usually they don't send those out to GameStops if people don't pre-order them. But if it's a big game coming out, you most likely don't need to pre-order it. The reason GameStop pushes pre-orders so much is because the amount of pre-orders each store gets allots whether or not the employees get to eat for the next week. So if they ever are pushing you to pre-order stuff, that's why that employee is pushing you to pre-order stuff, because they would like to be able to live in a house and sustain themselves. Not that you can on a minimum wage job at GameStop, let me tell you right now. But, yeah. Number 2, that being said, talking about pre-orders, if you want to know what games are coming out, you can go up and ask a GameStop employee to print out a list of all upcoming games, and they can do that for you so you don't miss anything, so you know what's coming out and what's just rumored, what's confirmed. The list that they have is going to be an official list. Tip number 3, never buy a GPG. What is a GPG? A GPG in a transaction is when the employee asks you, hey, do you want to get the warranty on this game today? It's just $3, covers your game for a year. Or, it's like they say warranty, they say gameplay guarantee, protection. Those are all generally language used. Basically what it means is, do you want to pay $1 to $3 extra to guarantee your game is safe for a year, so if you break it or scratch it, you can bring it back to any GameStop and get it exchanged? I'd say about 25%, so 1 in 4 people say, yeah, do it, I want it on my game, yep, sure. Which is fine, I guess, but here's the thing. 1 in 4 people say, yes, I want it, and the entire time I worked there, which was 2 years, I had seen a total of 2 people bring back their game to exchange it. I'm not even kidding, it is literally the biggest waste of money you could possibly even... it's stupid. It's almost 100% pure profit for the company. It's a few bucks you could save, so why not save it? Tip number 4, you can take the promotional posters home. So if you are in a GameStop and you're talking to a cool employee and not one that is upset and irritated at the world that they work at a GameStop, you can ask to take the promotional posters home, like the standees, the posters, the whatever. You can ask to take those home. Most of the time, they'll tell you, yeah, you can. Either they will tell you you can put your name and your phone number on the back of it so they can give you a call when they're taking it down, or they'll let you know the day that they change out the marketing so you can come back and pick up the thing once they're done using it. Which, pro tip, they always change marketing on Sundays, so if you're looking for some promotional posters. Tip number 5, when you are buying a brand new accessory, whether it be controller, a cord, whatever, if the box is looking damaged or broken at all, you can ask for a shop-worn discount. That discount is 10% on new products, and it just saves you a little bit of money, because most of the time they'll just be like, yeah, that's shop-worn, gives you 10% discount. Note, this does not apply to new games that have been taken out of the case. That's a whole different thing. Which brings me to number 6. Speaking of the boxes on the wall, the trick to a good interaction with a GameStop employee is to not complain that a new game is taken out of the case. So they always got 1 copy to put on the wall, and it's gonna be like that, and it's forever gonna be like that. And if you ask for a game and the employee goes to grab one that's off the wall, that means they don't have any more, that's the last copy. So if you're a person that really cares whether or not your game comes in fucking shrink wrap, then either ask if they have a different location that has it, ask if they can order it, but do not get mad at the employee at the fact that the game is taken out of their shrink wrap, okay? There's literally, the employee has no control over it, and that was my number 1 pet peeve when working at a GameStop, is people who got mad when things were taken out of the shrink wrap. I do not care if you don't like it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Life is so easy. So yeah, that's a tip. If you ever want to make, I guess, a GameStop employee mad, just get upset that it's taken out of the shrink wrap. Tip number 7. I know numbers. Usually, every single store is gonna have either posters or pre-order bonuses lying around, just things that were bonuses for games that people never picked up, things that they had extra of, And you can ask for those, and they're free. Again, if you're talking to a cool employee, they'll probably hook you up with a few. Like, I mean, be nice about it, but I was giving people free shit all the time for just being cool, which is cool. Tip number 8, I'm gonna stop doing hands because I have my phone in my hand. Save yourself the time of looking for a game on the wall. If you know what you want, just go straight to the back counter and be like, hey, I want this game. GameStop has registers at the front that basically works like a supercomputer. Okay, they can check inventory of their entire store, so they don't have to go look. They don't have to go look in the back. They can check inventory of other stores to see if somebody has it. They can check warehouse inventory, all of that. So if you know what you want, just go back and ask them to save yourself having to look through the like ridiculous amount of titles on the wall, because that sucks. And most of the time, you grab a case to bring up, and then they just pull another case out of the back, and then they have to put the case back, and that's stupid. You could just ask for it. I mean, really. Like, it makes the whole thing a lot easier, and it saves you a lot of time. Which brings me to number 9. The inventory computer also means they probably don't have any in the back. When a sales associate tells you that they don't have something, don't be that person that's like, well, can you check in the back? Do you have it? Like, bitch, I live here. I know whether we have it or not. So yeah, just general pro tip, because literally what's going to happen to you is you're going to ask, do you have it in the back? And they're going to be like, sure, let me check. And they're going to walk into the back, they're going to stand there for about 3 minutes, chat with other employees back there, take a few bites of food, go to the bathroom, and then they're going to come back out and be like, ah, sorry, no, I didn't find it. Like, literally, don't. Just don't. Tip number 10, you can pre-order pop figures to guarantee yourself to get one. So if you are a pop collector and you want them, you can pre-order them. It's just $5, and you can guarantee to get them, so you don't have to do the hunt where you hunt around at every store to try to get the pop figure that you want. That being said, at least at the GameStop I worked at, they had a really bad problem with only getting pre-ordered pops like 2 to 3 weeks after the release date, so use this tip with caution. Tip number 11, no, an employee cannot use their employee discount for you, so do not ask. Tip number 12, all pre-owned interactive game figures are permanently buy 2 get 3 free. That means Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Amiibos, stuff like that. So yeah, permanently buy 2 get 3 free. Number 13, if you don't have a rewards card, you can use a friend's rewards card. If you have somebody with you that has one, if you have an aunt, an uncle, a sister, a brother that has one, if you have the phone number of literally anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, that has one, you can use theirs and get the discount. An employee literally does not care whether or not you use your own card or not. Just find one person with a pro card, get that discount every single time, it doesn't matter. The employees don't care if you use somebody else's. So save yourself the money. Tip number 14, 90% of sales associates' jobs is fixing shit that people fuck up in the store. As a tip, all of the games are in a specific place in alphabetical order. People walk around literally all day long, pick something up, put it in the wrong place, just fuck it up generally, just mess everything up, pick them up, throw them in bins and stuff, and just don't tip. If you want to have a good interaction with an employee, also don't be that person. Even if you think that nobody sees you fuck something up, those people are there all day long, every day. They're watching you as you pick up that PS3 game, walk over to the Xbox section, decide you don't want it, and put it down. Some poor sap just spent 2 hours organizing that pre-owned 360 section, so like, just don't be that guy, just put it back. They will appreciate you putting it back where it goes. They might even hook you up with some posters or free shit for being not a horrible human being and putting stuff back where you found it. So yeah. Tip number 15, which is a big one. If you want information about something, I'd say about 60% of the time, the employee has absolutely no fucking clue what you're talking about. Either they don't know what you're talking about, whatever random odd question you have is, unless it's about store inventory that they can easily look up. Either they don't know what you're talking about, or they're misinformed. I've heard a lot of people complain about this, and I think that people just don't understand this. GameStop does not do any sort of formal training with their employees. They don't tell them certain things. Like, everything that a GameStop employee knows is just stuff they've heard through the grapevine, through the word of mouth. Okay, there's I don't understand why people think GameStops are literally just Google for everything video game related. You're honestly better off consulting Google than asking a GameStop employee about something, like a certain game or whatever. If you feel like you must ask a GameStop employee a question about some random game or some, you know, like some game mechanic, or does this thing come with this? If you feel like you need to ask an employee, always ask either a manager or a senior advisor. There's always one in the store at all times, so if you have just a regular advisor helping you, most of the time those people work less, they know less, so don't ask them, ask somebody higher up. You're more likely to get a better answer. They're more likely to know what they're talking about because they spend a lot more time in the store, they spend a lot more time knowing this stuff because a lot of people ask those questions. So ask Google, and then ask a manager or a senior game advisor or whatever. Number 16 is something I think people could take away from. So to put it all to rest once and for all, I'd like to squash this rumor. Pre-ordering games does not make them shitty. To all of the people who say, oh, pre-ordering games makes the developer release a shitty game because they already have our money. Okay, one, no they don't. And two, pre-ordering games isn't gonna do shit to your pre-order. You'll be fine. You can pre-order games, they're not gonna release a shitty game. Okay, that happened like maybe once or twice with certain games a long ass time ago. Okay, I'd like to think that developers have learned this, and 99% of the time if a game is not finished or it's doing shittily, they will push back the release date, they'll cancel games, stuff like that. So if you're one of those people that's like, oh, don't pre-order from GameStop, it's a scam, they're just gonna give you a shitty game. Okay, shut the fuck up, you're wrong. Go ahead in the comment section right now and debate me. I'm literally not gonna listen to you. I worked there for 2 years. Okay, you're so stupid. And finally, tip number 17. This is one that I could have used way back when I was younger. Tip number 17 to going to GameStop is never work at a fucking GameStop. Literally, you will hate your life. It sucks. It's the worst. Like, I could make probably a whole video on why working at GameStop is really shitty. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So there's 17 tips that GameStop employees usually don't tell you. And if you like this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And I will talk to you guys all later, and thank you so much. Bye!